Hey you guys, this is your girl Samira with Easy Customs. Very quickly, just wanted to give a brief video for the people who have been doing sublimation or is new to sublimation and they are downloading most of their items, like their files that they get, PNG files, different things like that they want to do for sublimation, and are downloading it into your design space. I would definitely recommend that you don't use that software to do your prints for sublimation, just so that you can get a better image and you don't have to go through the hassle of Cricut moving slow, the design space. I recommend you downloading the basic Silhouette Studio, which, excuse me, it is free. So I'm on my MacBook right now recording. Don't mind all my tabs. I like to look at a whole bunch of stuff all day. And if you don't know that the CF is Creative Fabrica, they have awesome packages when it comes down to files and different things like that. You could find so much stuff on there. It's crazy. While that's downloading Silhouette Studio, I could just click on that really quickly. It's just, you just look through whatever they have and, just review everything that they have on there. It's so much stuff on there. If you catch it at a great sale, it'll be very worth it. I think that I got a year for like $50 or something like that. And it's literally like unlimited downloads. Like, I have so much stuff downloaded that I probably won't even use all of it. I'm just literally downloading stuff like I'm crazy. But it's awesome. Like, as you can see, it's literally so much stuff, like all type of designs. It's really crazy. I love it, but that's pretty much it. And I just opened up all these tabs so I could save it and probably not use them, but it's good to have. So I'm going to go to my downloads right here. I'm going to click on this one, and it's going to bring up the downloads. So now it's downloading. I don't actually use Silhouette anymore because I have an Epson SureColor F570, and I don't need Silhouette. The printer, the bigger printer that I have now, it comes with its own software. It's called Epson Edge, and it's literally the best. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's like 24 inches wide. It prints something like that, about 24 inches wide, I believe. Let me see if that's done downloading. Let me see if I can open it up. When I was using Silhouette Studio software, I was using it on my HP computer, and I was using it with my Epson EcoTank 15000, and I also had an Epson EcoTank 7720. So let me look and see. Okay, so it looks like it's downloaded. Let's open it up. Let's see, it says it's an app downloadable. Yep, yes, I'm gonna open it. Okay. And as I stated before, I'm using the MacBook. I never use this software anymore, only because I have the bigger printer. But I sell digital files also, and I sell the PNG. I sell the PNG files for like sublimation, different things like that. And the way that I design them big enough so that it won't, let me see. They keep asking me all these questions. Hold on. Okay. Continue. Okay. And stop. Oh my God. But, I download it. I make them big enough so that, they won't be distorted. If you bring them into Cricut Design Space, it literally gives you a small window to print. And that limits you. I know that most of the people that are starting off have the smaller EcoTank printers, Epson, that are like 8.5 by 11 or 8.5 by 14, something like that. But I just recommend you use this Silhouette, and it's free, so it's just way better than Design Space. So right here, this looks different. It looks a little different. Let me see. Let me move this out the way. Okay. It looks a little different, but it's okay. It'll still be fine. Yeah, it still looks the same. So you could just go to your files, go to downloads. I'm going to just bring in a random PNG that I downloaded and do it like this. Now I'm going to change the mat size. Well, not really, like, you're not loading it on a mat or anything like that. So we could just do a letter size. Like change the media size to 8. You could do it right here where it says 8.5 by 11. Because if you're using a smaller printer, you're pretty much going to need to make sure that it's in that window. So when you print, it's going to be in that window, 8.5 by 11. So however big you want to make it, inside of that red window, you do it like that. And as you can see, the file is a pretty big file as well. You just bring it in, and now you go up here to the print. And if you have your printer, your Epson printer downloaded and the correct Epson drivers downloaded, everything should be correct. Now this is the print preview. I never use it on my Mac, so I'm gonna press print, but it should pull up where I'm able to choose the printer, like right here. So it'll say the 3850. That's one of the Epsons that I have, but that's just like, I just use that for regular printing. And then you could flip it because it'll basically show, you know, it needs to be mirrored for you to do sublimation. Mine looks a little different only because my drivers for the Mac are like weird, so I don't print on my Mac as far as like sublimation. But make sure that, like, say if you're using a different print computer like a HP or something like that and not the MacBook, make sure that you do mirror, and it will show on there mirror. But of course I just did flip horizontally, and then I'll just print. And let's see, I'm gonna send it to this printer even though I'm not using it, but I'm gonna just send it to it anyway and see what it does. I'm just waiting for it to print. Why would that be taking that long? Okay, so it's sent. So now it's about to print. Mind you, I I use my regular printer. It's not a sublimation printer, but it's the same difference. And as you can see, you can hear my printer going off in the background. But it printed out very cute on the 8.5 by 11 sheet paper that I have. And when I pressed flip horizontally, it mirrored the image, which be sure to remember to mirror your image if you're doing sublimation. This process is so much easier than downloading it into Cricut, because as I said before, Cricut limits your print space, and it just makes things so much more difficult when it's trying to load in PNG files like that. Silhouette's gonna always win when it comes down to printing. I don't like Silhouette when it comes down to like using their machine. I love my Cricut, but I don't do print and cut from there unless I'm doing like stickers or something like that. But if it's sublimation, no, not at all. But that's all. You can leave me a comment. Let me know if you guys need any help with anything else. Remember, you just change the size of your paper here. Excuse me. Say you're printing on 8.5 by 14 paper, or even if you're printing on 11 by 17 paper, you can change it like that. Oh, that they do as well. But you just change the mat size. So let me change it. And as you can see, I unmarked this part here where it says constrain media to cut and mat. You just undo that part. So that's all. And I hope that helped you all out just a little bit. Let me know if you have any additional questions.